And speaking of things that we haven't thought about in that way, there's been some really interesting research that a partner of ours, X-Cube Labs, has done. You guys probably at this point have all found some reports on your table. So I'm going to turn it over to Tom Ellingson. He's going to share a bit about X-Cube Labs and what they've put together. Tom?
Great. Thank you so much. As she'd mentioned, we have some reports that are sitting on all of the tables. What these are is a state of technology for agriculture technology kind of around the world for 2021. We're X-Cube Labs. We're a global consulting firm that specializes in digital innovation. And we thought, based on the fact that we've done approximately 30 different digital innovation solutions for agriculture, that it made sense for us as a partner of Grand Farm to put together a document like this for the sake of collaboration and information sharing. And by no means are we omniscient. There's information that was excluded from this document, and we'd love to learn from others that are around here and around the world on what we should improve it with. But we've got some very interesting information in there, complete with contributions from the Director General of the ICCRAT, Jacqueline Hughes, which is a nonprofit working with about 63 different countries working on farming in extremely arid and dry conditions. And based on the governor's comments about how dry it is here in North Dakota, if we could learn things from others around the world on how to potentially farm in different types of situations, maybe that would help us out. In addition to that, Dr. Bill Wilson has contributed a part of the forward as well, and we appreciate that in the process. As well as the contributions made by others from around here, some of which are in the room, both CHS, Land O'Lakes, True Terra, and others. First, I want to talk a little bit about myself and X-Cube Labs. I've spent 30 years working in the technology industry. First 10 years were spent with IBM and PricewaterhouseCoopers. The former panel was very interesting for me because I spent some time working with agencies of the United States government with regards to cybersecurity while I was at PricewaterhouseCoopers. The last 20 years has been spent purely with digital innovation startups and very cutting-edge new technology. So from my perspective, I have a deep understanding and appreciation for the entrepreneurship, as well as bringing technology to market and how that can work with other technologies. I'm looking forward to helping out others to enable them with the resources we have at X-Cube and how we could work with them. We started in 2008 as a gaming company. We've done 850 digital innovation solutions around the world, and we're very proud of the work that we've done for a number of different companies. Syngenta is a very large ag customer of ours. Other companies like Honeywell Aviation, if anybody flew here today or yesterday, 70% of the planes use our technology up in the cockpit for both navigation as well as safety. We also work with a number of different companies, GE Digital, if anybody's had Pringles lately or Pepsi, the consistency of the taste of Pepsi and the taste of some Pringles flavors are associated with some of our technology behind the scenes. We also specialize, starting as a gaming company, in user interfaces and how we take technology and apply it and use it in different communities. So can we take maybe some farmers that maybe don't even have an email address, and how do we engage them with technology and make that technology extremely digestible for them and very useful for them? Because some of the greatest technology in the world, if it doesn't get to the potential user, it might as well not even exist. Whereas some horrible technology with phenomenal different types of user interfaces could be adopted at far greater speeds and not necessarily prove the benefits that we want to see. We specialize in a number of different technologies. As I mentioned, the user interface piece of it, big data, some cybersecurity. AWS is a client of ours. We worked on some protocols for their data security associated with their cloud-based services, so it was very timely that they were up here before us. And we look forward to being able to contribute across the scale of different types of solutions for customers in this industry and across the board. Technology talent, and the right level of technology talent is a big effect essentially on the supply chain of technology development within the industry. And we feel we can help add to companies like Bushel, others that need to grow, need their business to move forward, and might need our services with regards to skill gaps they have, or even just to be able to get things done quicker and faster, even to complement the existing skills. In addition to that, we believe that there's also an opportunity for us to do skills transfer and help increase the quality of programmers and different types of data scientists and different type of tech scientists in certain areas that maybe don't attract that. For example, we're in about 680 of our employees are in Hyderabad, India. It's a city of 3 million people that has had a focus on technology sponsored by the government for some time. So through the lives of most of our employees, technology has kind of been it and what they do. We're digital natives and we pursue that. In other situations outside of Silicon Valley in the US, we don't have that same propagation of technology and technology talent. And we look forward to potentially helping Fargo area and others to help build the resources they have in that area through training as well. With regards to some of the 30 different types of solutions we've done in agriculture, we've got some examples that include everything from the farm to the fork, being able to track inputs, especially counterfeit inputs, so farmers don't get sold maybe inputs that provide very, very low yields, which creates kind of a downward spiral with regards to the debt spiral that they can experience. We've also worked with different types of workflow on farms, working with the farmers on that, and also tracking and tracing product itself as it goes through the supply chain. So I want to talk a little bit now about the report itself. Some might say, why the heck did we print this report, right? We're a technology company, we're all doing ag tech here. But in reality, not everybody loves their computers, loves their computer systems. And some of the people that we want to adopt technology appreciate screens the least, right? So I kind of have a vision that as we take these home and read them and go through them, we'll absorb more information from them, hopefully learn about new technologies that exist, learn about the insights of some of the individuals that have worked on this report, as well as understand that we can all kind of collaborate and move forward on that. But hopefully also it's passed on. So hopefully someday it's going to be sitting on a workbench during maintenance time for a farmer out in a yard, and the farmer might not really want to look at files, but he might take a little time paging through this. And if he does or she does, hopefully that they start to become a little bit more interested in technology, want to adopt it a little bit more quickly, and also reach out to some of the individuals like here at Grand Farm and also the local farmer co-ops to understand how they can improve that technology use on their farms. So we put it together looking at the different principles associated with what's going on. Obviously looking at collaboration as part of the key pieces of it. And we wanted to make sure that we could create a document that could be used across the board and then improve on it over time. So from our perspective, this document hopefully will help us move forward with providing technology for the farmers. In this slide, the farmers are literally at the top of the stakeholders because we feel that the farmers, from an implementation standpoint, are the ones that can help the most with different types of carbon issues that exist, as well as soil health. And we also feel that that's, quite frankly, what this whole industry is involved with, right? Everybody here is hopefully focused on helping these farmers have healthier soil and improve the way they run their lives and the output that comes from that. Again, we're looking at environmental impact. How can we improve that? And our belief is that it takes place at the farmer level. So farmers don't forget, right? So how do we actually get those farmers to be able to make a profit out of having positive change? And obviously what we've learned today a little bit, that some of the most progressive farmers are kind of sitting back a little bit with regards to some of the incentives that they can get out of that, which is too unfortunate. We also want to make sure that those farmers receive a profitable return for what they're getting. So if we can leverage technology, make it extremely easy to use, not put something else on their plate, so to speak, but allow them to be more efficient, that we can help them in the long run. So what we do is we essentially try to help with regards to the technology that's being implemented and be able to accelerate what can be done by different companies that exist out there. Sometimes we're brought in, as I mentioned, behind the scenes to work collaboratively with existing tech teams. Sometimes we're given a problem that exists in the industry. We target that problem, bring up ideation on ways to fix it, potentially 3 or 4 different solutions to it, quickly develop those solutions, understand which ones fail first, pull those out, and then keep moving forward from there, but always working in conjunction with what our clients and our customers are looking for. Many cases we come in at extremely high levels, doing very high level innovation and digitization understanding of organizations, and then move all the way down through product development and delivery of it itself, including bringing some startups to $110 million valuations after being purchased. So to kind of finish it up, what I want to make sure everybody understands here is that we're available as a resource to you as part of the supply chain for tech development. We're a very high quality input that can be used to help get you hopefully very good yields of this money that you're spending on technology. focused on the farmer first to help increase their yield and their profitability, as well as increase practices that can help save the earth. So with that said, I appreciate your time, and feel free to contact me afterwards if anybody has any questions or concerns. Thank you.